2 is here, and the feature athlete is Jamal Murray, the Blue Arrow. Just like Jamal, you'll be scoring big with new rewards to unlock from levels 1.
The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to send their fans home happy tonight. Welcome everyone to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start the season in style. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. And the starting lineup for the Nets. Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. And for the Hawks, Johnson at the 4 with Capella at the 5. Their backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the 3. So many things to love about opening day. What's tops on your list, RJ?
A lot of things, really. But, man, the energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now.
Now here's Thomas. Lets it go from deep. That one is off. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist from Young.
You like seeing Bogdanovich get it done inside. An opportunistic scorer around the rim.
Pass to Johnson. And here's Schroeder outside. The rebound by Atlanta. Here's Young. To the paint. Banked it in off the glass.
He's so dangerous in that action. Nice decision there from Young.
About a minute played here so far in the first. And here's Schroeder. Pass to Johnson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Young. Down low. It's tipped and stolen by Claxton. Fast break, Brooklyn. Pass to Thomas. Rebounded by Johnson.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven
Yeah, defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find him.
Brooklyn with the ball. 4-point game. You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
And Atlanta with possession here. Following the bucket by the Nets. Young, the pass to Capella. Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Greg.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back.
And the second free throw is good. The Nets haven't been to the conference finals since 2003. Richard, can you name someone on that team?
There was a 22-year-old dude named, I think it was Richard Jefferson, but most people have never heard of him. But seriously, the Nets have had some great players over the last 20 years. They just haven't had that same team success.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Young, and he gets it to go.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
Nets trail by 3. Outside Johnson. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. To the middle. Here's Capella. Brooklyn with the board. Thomas outside. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
That's an agile little move there by Thomas to get himself to that bucket.
Here's Young. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
Timeout called. The Nets. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys. And he hasn't really had that.
A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Nance comes in for Johnson. Risache, he's checked in for Hunter. And Daniels is subbed in for Bogdanovich. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Ben Simmons is checked in for Claxton. Watford comes in for Finney-Smith. Williams is checked in for Thomas. And Milton subbed in for Schroeder. Well, here's Young. And Watford pulls it down.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Outside, Williams. Young against Milton. 13 feet out. Rebound, Trae Young.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Young against Milton. Now Young. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks it down from distance.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Simmons up top. Okongwu with the rebound. The Hawks leading. Here's Young. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. Now here's Milton. Yet to see a basket. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the evening. And the technical free throw is good. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, in a year with no consensus #1 overall pick, Zachary Risache out of France, maybe not a surefire star, but certainly a player with a lot of talent, a 3-and-D prospect with the prototype length and size. The Hawks saw him as a plug-and-play addition to their roster. He should be making an instant impact, guys.
Absolutely. All right, Shams, thank you. Good stuff. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. A nice shot by Milton.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
Simmons against Young. Pass to Okongwu. That one's wide left. Now here's Simmons. Defense right on him. Misses from short range. Outside Young. What if it goes? And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Hawks ahead, leading by 1. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Their backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Johnson at the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
And the defense has to be more aware, or else Young will stick on him from the mid-range every time.
Here's Claxton, following the score by Atlanta. Pass to Thomas. Back to Claxton. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Claxton's got his second basket on the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Johnson on the wing. Clowney pulls it in. Brooklyn trailing. And six-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
Now here's Young. Give him 8. The floater. Left side, Bogdanovich. Over Thomas. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
You've got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
KBA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in, they're working, they're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 5.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Young looking around. Inside, Johnson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Finney-Smith checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Williams. Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Finney-Smith to the inside. Here's Claxton. Back to Finney-Smith. They shoot again! Atlanta with a rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Young inside, covered by Schroeder, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Outside Finney-Smith. Here's Johnson. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
And Young has got the ball here for Atlanta. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home.
The control of Young, unleashing a devastating dribble move and finding the shot.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's Schroeder. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Young with it, and it's Thomas picking him up. Young misses. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Capella. And he banks in the layup. And it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
And their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
Schroeder with it. Coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Thomas against Bogdanovich. Tries again. Claxton can't get it to go.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Here's Young. Takes it inside. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Atlanta making some changes. O'Connor checked in for Clint Capella. Risache comes in for Johnson. And Daniels is subbed in for Young. And a change for the Nets. Milton is checked in.
This is Bogdanovich's game. Catch, shoot, score.
Now here's Milton. The D's right on him. Outside Finney-Smith. It's Thomas on the wing. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. When you look at Cam Thomas, Grant, do you think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
Nance, he's checked in for Atlanta. Simmons is checked in for Brooklyn. Watford comes in for Finney-Smith. It's stolen by Johnson. Down low. Here's Milton. Back to Thomas. Pass to Milton. Shot clock at 6. Over to the left wing. The three is up. Okongwu with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 4. Here's Bogdanovich. 6 points for him. That's good from Okongwu on the assist by Bogdanovich.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Bogdanovich. They get the rebound. Okongwu. And he gets that one. And now it's an 8-point Atlanta lead.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And here's Thomas. His last outing, we saw him score 13. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Atlanta up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 12 points and 4 assists. He's been a different player than he was in their last outing when he was off his game. He's rounded back into form tonight. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Hawks' first half.
What stood out to me more than anything else was how hard they got after it on the offensive glass. They were keeping possessions alive and converting those rebounds into points. Take away those extra points, they're not in this position, Ernie.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Brooklyn?
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big three. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
On the floor for the Nets, Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Johnson. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. The 11-footer. Rebound Atlanta.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Young can't hit.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Understanding of how to defend
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
He's such a bruising physical player. Capella is often tough to guard without fouling.
Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
Capella hits them both. Nets trail by 8. Thomas finds Schroeder. 90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Finney-Smith. Hunter with the rebound.
don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Young, the pass to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. Over Thomas. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist by Capella. Bogdanovich has got 8 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Thomas against Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. Claxton. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you gotta stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Young, the pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
You want to take away the shooting of Young, but in the pick and roll, Trey can dish it effectively.
Thomas outside. Back to Schroeder. No luck on that one. Capella with the defensive effort.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Young inside. Working on Claxton. Rejected by Claxton. And they get it back. Here's Capella. And they pick up 2. 7 points in the game.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
And how about Nick Claxton? You'd be hard-pressed to find a more versatile defender.
He's come so far in that area since he came into the league. He's become an elite defender. There isn't a position on the floor he can't guard.
Timeout call, the Nets. Well, Richard, one thing we're seeing an emphasis on by the league, mental health.
I'm surprised it took people so long to understand how grueling of a mental task it is to try and be one of the 450 year in and year out.
And the Nets making a change here. Clowney, he's checked in for Finney-Smith. Williams comes in for Johnson. Milton's checked in for Thomas. And Simmons is subbed in for Schroeder. And Williams has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 10. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Claxton passes to Simmons. And here's Milton. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Capella. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. First one falls for him.
2 shots.
Milton hits them both. Here's Daniels. Hasn't got one to fall yet. Pass to Rizachet. Takes the 3. Brooklyn pulls it in.
2 minutes.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Rizachet, no good. Here's Capella over Claxton. Claxton with the block. And they're running. And he's going for the oop here. And Williams punches it home.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Here's Capella. And miss after miss right now.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Simmons with the bucket.
At 6'10", Simmons knows he has the height needed to score inside. He just has to finish strong.
Here's Daniels. Simmons defending. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Hunter. On the wing, Daniels. Clock at 6. Over Simmons. And Atlanta misses again. The Nets have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Williams from long range. Counted from distance. Williams has got 10.
He's not much of a threat to score, but Simmons dishing it, he can do it with the best of them.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Okongwu. On the wing, Daniels. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Simmons against Capella. Simmons, the pass to Claxton. Capella with the defensive effort. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Nets out in front, leading by 1. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. The Nets with the lead. Ball stolen. We've got Dyson Daniels. Bogdan Bogdanovic to Johnson. Then it's Larry Nance. And it's Risache in at the 2. So that's the Hawks 5. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
Here's Watford. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Young, he's checked in for Daniels. Thomas, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Atlanta with the ball.
Most people think of Young as a perimeter player, but he has the courage and toughness to work inside.
At the line for your Hawks.
Free throw's good. Young. Schroeder, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And both free throws good for Young.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Watford, right side. The 3 ball. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Risache. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Young. And right on target. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
Watford inside. He's guarded by Nance. All right, let's see what the Atlanta Hawks have coming up. On Friday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. And then Sunday, they kick off a road trip in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder.
And that game against the Wizards, it's the 2nd game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Young. Brooklyn pulls it in. Schroeder against Young. Schroeder can't get it to go.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at that rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Getting better at finding ways to draw fouls. Young just daring the D to get physical.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
These guys have been hitting the offensive boards hard throughout this whole game. Great job converting their opportunities.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
And both free throws good for Young.
Like a lot of smaller guys, there's a real ferocity to Trae Young's game. He's willing to scrap to get what he wants.
Outside Schroeder. Here's Thomas. Drops one in from the wing.
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
Schroeder against Young. Oh, Young with the power move.
It's another big night for Trae Young. A relentless scorer, constantly testing your defense.
Nets trail by 3. Throws it up high.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Nance. And Watford pulls it down. And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Nets. And here's Thomas. Three-pointer. No good.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
That's a foul called on Trendon Watford. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Outside Bogdanovich to the paint. And Nance with the slam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pass to Watford. Puts it up from 12. Here's Finney-Smith. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
At the line for the Nets, Dorian Finney-Smith. 2 shots.
And he makes it first. And Atlanta making a change here. Capella's checked in. And the Nets also making a change. Claxton's checked in. And he makes both free throws. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Please give a big round of applause for your Hawks new dance team.
All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
Yeah, he really got after it tonight. I mean, they asked him to provide a big chunk of the offense, and wow, he responded. The defense had no idea how to contain him.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. 17-foot shot on the way. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Brooklyn is going 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Thomas for 3. Drains the triple. Thomas has got 5 points now in the quarter.
They needed that bucket, and Thomas has demonstrated some leadership, helping them get it.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Simmons is checked in for Schroeder. Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. They're leading by 2. 1:49 left to play in the fourth quarter. Thomas against Bogdanovich. Claxton can't get it to go. For Atlanta, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Inside, Simmons defending. Fearless from Young inside.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
Brooklyn's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Now Thomas. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, great timing on the denial by Capella. Able to get a piece of the ball on that one.
On the clock. Shoots from 14.
Yeah, the length of Capella really showing on that play. He has excellent timing when it comes to contesting shots.
Here's Young. Yes! And the foul! That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
And this is why Young is a go-to guy. He can get it done even under the toughest circumstances.
Dorian Finney-Smith. Hits first. Fourth team foul.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
Nets trail by 3. Thomas outside. From outside the arc. The offensive rebound. Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Claxton. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Young against Simmons. Johnson. And he buries it.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. They're trailing by 5. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Once again, your ATL dancer.
27 seconds left in the fourth. Count it! And he's brought to within 2 points now.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Get loud. Hey, it's time to get up and get loud.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Team Smith. At the line for your Hawks.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Thomas misses.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
Outside Finney-Smith. Can't connect from long distance. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, Everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight. How satisfying was it to get this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Thanks, Trey. Guys?
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
My whip could have been in a Tokyo drift car, fast and furious. I went from the Toyota Yaris to Urus. They had their chance but blew it. Now this guy